Yeah. Speaking of prayers, over the weekend, maybe last week, from depending on when this drops. But y'all know, y'all probably have seen it. It's kind of when nationwide. Sorry, but there was a shooting in Allen, Texas, at the whatever the Premier Outlets
Yeah,
was.
Premier Outlets, yes,
The
sir.
Premier Outlets out there. Ironically, we just came back from Allen a couple hours ago. I don't know if it was with 9 victims. The youngest was 5.
Yeah.
It was a mass shooting in the mall. Um, and of course the gunman got killed too, from what I'm hearing. Um, what's y'all thoughts?
Man, I really that shit really kind of get me emotional because my sister was telling me yesterday, like, because we was so close to it, it's like, damn, good thing they didn't come into like a establishment that we was at. Like,
Right.
how would I handle that situation if it was me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? Because they said the nigga was, from what I heard, and I don't know if it's true, but he was shooting inside stores and shit. And niggas, you hear gunshots, the first thing that you do is you run.
Yeah.
You don't know what direction to fucking run into.
Exactly.
You may be running directly to the gunman on some shit. And it's like, damn, how do I handle that situation? I don't really even carry no pistol like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, what would I do? You know what I'm saying? Especially I had all my kids, my nephew, you know what I'm saying? I had everybody with me. So it's like, as a protector, as a father, I'm like, damn, what would I do? But I don't know what can you do in that type of situation. So that shit to me is just like, damn, it make me feel kind of, I don't want to say hopeless, but defenseless.
Yeah, bro.
At some point. Because you just going to shop, have a good time, chill, kick it with your people and shit, and that type of shit happen. Like, at some point we gotta. I don't know what they gonna do with them gun laws, but some gonna have to give.
Not a damn thing. They're not gonna
some
do.
Gonna have to give.
Especially not in Texas. They not doing.
Not in Texas. They not gonna do not a damn
not,
thing. The Republicans, they gonna stand on their shit.
Man, they go like that's the thing about Texas and the South alone. I mean, it helps in those situations because if somebody is a licensed carrier, they could have off them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It wasn't a vigilante that killed the school shooter in Uvalde.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, it can help. But at the end of the day, like you said, you go to the mall. My favorite form of therapy is fucking retail therapy.
Fact.
So when you know what I'm saying? So when I'm feeling down, I'm going out shopping. I'm about to put that shit on. Even if I'm not shopping for myself, I'm shopping for my kid. And imagine it's a 5-year-old. My son is about to be 5 next month.
Facts.
Like that, it brings shit into perspective. I talked to mom and pops on the way back home today, and they was like, we was thinking about going there before we headed out. And that would have been around that same time, around 3 o'clock. So, because our parents was out there too. So, I mean, that shit, it puts everything into perspective to me because, yeah, we need our guns, but then again, you got to have some type of boundaries before you just give everybody a gun. Like, I'll tell you how it goes. You go up to Academy or whoever else sells automatic pistols, automatic guns. They give you an iPad or a tablet. You fill out like a 20-question questionnaire. And they said, okay, cash or card.
Yeah,
and that's how you get it's easy. And I appreciate that on my hand because I'm not a person that's unstable, but then there's a lot of people that's unstable. We don't know what was going on in that man's head or what was going on in a lot of people's head that just go ahead and pick up a pistol or
any type of weapon. Yeah, any type of weapon.
It's just sad to think that you're going to just the mall and you're just going to shop. What was it, Saturday?
Yeah.
Like light, easy day. You're just going to have fun
and it was a pretty day yesterday.
It was
too.
pretty.
And you lose
beautiful.
your child. That's what fucked me up.
It was
right. You lose your child in that shit.
Or a child.
My friends literally, they live up the street from there, and they go to that mall. They frequent that mall. So the fact that it could have been them, they were just there just like 2 weeks ago. So they're okay. We're gonna go to is that the outlets or whatever?
Yeah, the outlets.
Yeah, the outlets. We're gonna go to the outlets. Da.
I don't know.
What if they went this weekend? All right.
That's the thing.
Now I got a few different opinions on it, but it's like first thing I'm thinking is like, understand, nobody want to carry a gun, but it's you gotta be strapped up because niggas out here toting, and that's what it seeming like. Shit.
At this point,
what you want to be, that nigga ducking and running, or you want to be able to
I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it. That's what it sounds like.
But it's so sad that we have to think that we have to go to the mall. The mall, when we were teenagers, we was going to the mall. We wasn't worried about anything. Like, we was just going and with our $20, going to the mall. We finna get some food from the food court and finna get one shirt.
Man.
And to think that you really have to be on guard because it's just so much going on.
The crazy part is, like, the rules been the same.
It just wasn't niggas.
It was like 08 when they started changing. When they started changing a lot of the.
When niggas had the guns.
The gun laws. It started changing in 08. I want to say.
Sad part is, like, you do gotta get strapped up. Cause like you gotta know the rules of the land, bro. If everybody could tote that shit, you might as well have it on you. You ain't gotta be doing nothing crazy. And I know my niggas don't want me to have nothing with me. I don't know why y'all niggas think I'm gonna be. Why y'all niggas think I'm gonna flash up?
To anybody that sells guns, do not sell it to Malone.
I ain't even trying to flash up.
What's going on?
That nigga got anger problems, man.
Like I'm a little. I'm just. All the I'm just loyal, bro. And I'm just loyal to my niggas, and I believe in protection.
Facts.
My bro showed me like
retaliation.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't trying to hawk a nigga down, but if you come at me,
shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody gotta go. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah,
nigga ain't gonna catch me slipping without it. I'm going after the. I gotta go later on today.
I gotta go home.
Man,
I gotta.
That's the whole thing about it.
Cause I got people. I gotta go home.
Cause
this
shit,
is me or you.
Niggas want to live in this euphoric ass. You know what I'm saying? This little utopia, little peaceful ass. Oh, everything all good. Shit ain't all good, nigga. You better keep your strap. Cause these niggas out here don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. And then like, what do you get from that shit, bro? That nigga killed everybody and died at the end. Was he just that fucked up in the head? He just like suicidal?
They like being on the news.
What do you? You don't have no. I don't know, bro.
It's a news headline.
That's the thing.
And he trying to come for the guns too. On top of that,
it's a copycat effect at this point. Facts. Because everybody, like a couple years ago we wasn't having all this, or a few years ago we wasn't having all this. I feel like over the couple of years it's just been constant. We've had 200 in this year, 2023.
And it's only
200. It's 150 days in, or 100 something days in at this point. 200. That's more than one at
a day.
A day.
That's crazy.
So what do y'all feel? How do y'all feel what the solution is? You think they should make guns harder to attain?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They should do mental tests. What qualifies
you to have a gun and what doesn't? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the question. That's the question that we need to be asking the politicians. Like, y'all think just everybody should have a gun, or should we? What is the boundary? What is the line we draw? Like, of course, we want to make it easier for us to be able to obtain, especially as Black people, bro. I remember when I was like 17, I was like, when I'm 18, I'm getting a gun, because they killing niggas out here. It was like right around the time Trayvon Martin happened and shit like that. So I was like, when I become of age, damn, I just gave y'all niggas my age kind of, but around.
wait.
It's all good. We the same age. Don't worry. Somewhat.
I feel old.
Yeah, we are. It's all
no, I feel old. I know I'm older than you. Are you older than him?
No, he's older than me. I'm the youngest one in this room.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're ancient.
It's all good, man.
I'm ancient.
Nah, you're like wine. You know what I'm saying? We grow better like wine.
I'm
people grow.
I'm Black. I don't have no problems with that.
Man, it don't crack unless you use it.
It don't crack. Yeah.
Unless
that
you
part.
use it.
That part. Ain't into that.
But nah, like when I was 18, I was like, I'm gonna get a gun. It was like, especially as a Black man, Obama was in office. I'm like, man, we gotta. I was telling him, we gotta get scrapped. When I was saying it, I was like, we gotta get scrapped, bro. Like, we can't just be out here lacking, nigga. Nigga was getting some snacks for his brother, and he got off. And I feel like those mass shootings kind of started like with Columbine, who was Columbine, Virginia Tech, Sandy Hook. That was, I mean, we were young.
It's literally
it's been going crazy, bro. Like every other day. I ain't gonna say every other day, but like it don't go too long since we've been doing this pod for shit show.
Facts.
We didn't experience at least 3 or 4 of them bitches. But we had to come in here and say, rest in peace to these, or rest in peace to that. Like, bro, at some point, it got to be a solution.
But think about it for me, bro. It's like some people, like I can't say everybody, but certain people be calling for like gun control. But it's like, when you really give it thought, bro, you think about it, it's like, I guess these niggas that's getting these guns and wilding out, they don't have no track record. So they just spazzing out one day. They don't have no criminal history.
They do.
And if you do, and let's say like if you do nip that shit right, you making niggas have to check their background, bro. Like, let's be really real about it. Like, if a nigga want to get a gun, you gonna get a gun.
Facts.
You can find that whole dirty, all clean, and you just get that bitch off the street.
But it can
you really
be
fucking
harder.
it up for like the regular citizens that's really
like mama,
trying to get guns.
Mama carried that motherfucker in her cross. Y'all don't know my mama, but she carried that motherfucker in the Louis crossbody.
I never knew.
I keep mine in my car.
Miss Rose is a legend.
At this point, I need to
stop saying my mama name out there. You doxing her, man.
Miss. You haven't even missed which colors they have.
Yeah,
I keep mine in my car, but
Dukes is a legend.
I do need to keep it in my purse, because at this point, it's just
you never know.
You never know.
Like my sister,
it's sad.
She was trying to get like Brianna yesterday when we was riding, because she was in the car with us and we was driving, and we saw like all they had the highway blocked off, and I'm like, it's fire truck, ambulance, cop, and everybody is walking out the neighborhood just watching. Like, I was like, it's an accident. I was like, nah, it might be a shooting or something.
And you was
she
right.
She was like, oh, I just saw there was a mass shooting online. Are we in Allen? I'm like, yeah, nigga, we in Allen.
Man.
So,
are we in Allen? Yes, we right down the street.
Smack dab in the middle. Like, man, we was right, like, we right there.
We drove right past that motherfucker. So I had to, leaving the
trampoline part.
Yeah.
So we had to choose an alternate route because I had to turn around. But I'm looking, damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, because Brianna was talking about the gun reform and stuff like that. Like, she's like, we need to get, moms took Brianna for her 18th birthday.
Right, I remember that.
She took her to the gun range. You need to learn how to shoot. We in the world, and my sister is so against it because she's against guns. So she's like, no, I don't want to go to the range. I don't want to shoot a gun. I don't want to touch a gun. No, you better learn.
How old is she?
She's 20 now, but 2 years.
I feel like as she sees things that are going on, because we were so protected. I felt like I was protected.
That's a fact.
I didn't see all these things that were going on. I didn't pay attention to the news. I was just like, I was living life. Like, as a teenager, you're just
yeah, ignorance is bliss. Not
ignorance, yes.
It's like we don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on, but now that she's older, she's starting to see things. She's gonna be more, because I was against guns.
Yeah,
I was like, I ain't touching no gun. I don't want no gun. Da, da, da. I have a son. What if my son gets to the gun and he does something? But at this point, it's just like,
you gotta have it.
You got to.
You got to. And I talk to him and I'm like, don't touch no gun. Don't, because he plays the games with all the guns and all that kind of stuff. But it's just like, if you see mine, don't touch it. Like, you just have to instill those
boundaries.
Those boundaries into your child, and just because you can't get caught without it, because you got to protect your own.
Right. Yeah, you got to protect yourself so you can make it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember I was 6 or 7. I was in my grandmama's house and I found a fully loaded pistol. Because I thought it was a toy. Then that motherfucker was heavier than a hum. Like, damn, who gun is this? Yeah. I was like, what is this? I was like, them intrusive thoughts. I'm like, I'm about to go in the backyard and just start shooting because they got a big ass property.
Yeah,
I was gonna start shooting. And I was about to go to the backyard, and Granddaddy caught me.
Good.
What you doing with that? I'm like, oh, I think it's a BB gun. I just found. Let me see. Real. I done got my uncle in trouble like a hoe.
Man,
because I was a kid just looking through shit. He had it stashed like a motherfucker. But I was about to go outside and start playing with that motherfucker. Pause. But
shit, playing with the glizzy, huh?
Oh shit,
the blicky bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
And then let that shit go. Playing with the glizzy.
You ain't let it go.
I tell y'all,
I'm just saying, bro. That shit
tell y'all
was
the story,
shit.
bro. Why I think we should have guns, because you need them. Like, I tell you, I don't know if I told y'all, but it's like a story of my mom when we was like real young. We she a single mother, so she raised me and my sister. They had a scenario where like this drunk ass white man was trying to break in our house. We was like in a shotgun house, so it was like straight back. So he's trying to break in the door.
Never heard.
And we didn't know. We little kids, like, what the fuck going on? Mama frantic, and she like put us in the closet. And she's a single woman, so her against a man hand in hand, she's not gonna win that, bro. But she had like the little 38 revolver, so I remember I hopped out the closet, peeked around the corner, see what's going on. She like lining that bitch up, like, nigga, this nigga bust through this door, I'm about to let this bitch rip.
Might.
And luckily, Lord willing, this nigga, cause you about to let that bitch rip. The cops got there, and you got there in the nick of time.
Oh, thank you.
But saying like, if she wasn't allowed to have that gun, like, what the fuck would have happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You never know. This nigga's crazy. Nigga could have busted through that hole and did whatever. So that's why
you never know. But it's just the thing about having certain people have those guns.
But where you draw the line at? That's the question.
I don't think they know where to draw the line at.
Nobody knows, because like you could have a high intelligence and still be crazy. You could be stupid and it be.
Or you could be a felon and be able to hold.
But it definitely should be.
I definitely like felons.
18 years old. Do you know what to do at 18 years old with a gun?
No.
Like. Just like how, so they put restrictions on tobacco, but they won't put restrictions on guns.
Man, alcohol, you got to be a certain age.
You have to be 21 years old to buy alcohol and tobacco. In Texas, at least.
You got to be 21 to get a handgun, but to get an automatic rifle, 18. That's crazy.
You can't tuck that over. That's still crazy.
That's
it's still crazy.
But shit, you don't have to tuck that bitch if you can hop out a truck and just let that bitch go. You don't have to tuck it. Because your mind already set on what you're going to do.
Exactly, but you're set on what you're going to do.
But the sad part is, like you say, say you get that gun legally, bro, it's in your name. So if you trying to hide, you keeping niggas from getting guns legally. If a nigga want to shoot something, he get it illegally and get it dirty. You don't even have that thing to trace it back to him.
But if you get it dirty, you getting time.
But shit, obviously these niggas don't give a fuck because they dying at the
Exactly.
scene.
Shit.
But
Exactly.
they always end up getting caught.
A lot of them plan on
always
getting caught.
end up getting caught. Like, have we heard of a story where they haven't got caught?
Are killed.
Niggas be have
Are
mental
killed.
issues, bro. Some type of shit.
They're always on the scene. They're always
Like
They're
they
all
don't give a
dead.
fuck. They here for one reason and one reason
Sad.
only, and that's to kill.
That nigga yesterday, he was getting caught. The way they had every highway exit blocked off in the surrounding areas, like everywhere we went, it was,
Man,
you see a blockade. So he was getting caught. He wasn't going to make it out of there.
From the video, saying he was letting that bitch rip. It wasn't like he just shot a few shots, started like 10, and dipped off. He was like shooting all around that motherfucker.
he had a mission. They're stupid. They go there with a mission. They want to complete the mission.
And I think his
And they don't
mission
care
was
what
the-
else happened after
what's
that.
the-
After that, they're what is it called? A martyr?
Yeah,
Like,
martyr. Yeah, exactly. Suicide
They
mission.
want,
That
yeah,
nigga's
they
sick.
want to be a martyr. They want to be known. They want to be on the news. That's their goal. They don't care about like the actual people that are dying.
just
They
want
care
attention.
that they want the attention. Period. It's
That's-
clout. Their,
y'all-
their names are gonna be ringing off all
Like,
the
it's
time.
like-
And we don't know his name, and you know it's just to, you know, kind of not shift gears, but just bring some perspective to it. I think he was black, right?
was he?
I think he was.
God forbid.
What's the nigga
Oh,
with the
Man,
beard?
I
I've been
hope
seeing
not.
on
And to answer your question, when you was like, have we seen one of them, or whoever said, have we seen one of them get off? The dude in South Carolina that shot up the church.
Yeah, they brought him to
They
McDonald's.
bought a McDonald's afterwards.
Yeah, that nigga a Big Mac.
he didn't go to jail though.
He went to jail. I think he just got the death
Yes.
penalty recently,
Yeah.
but he made
But-
it. He made it out.
He made it out. You're right, and I hate that. But it's just like he's white. They have different rules for
They
them.
bought the nigga McDonald's afterwards.
Burger King.
Oh, Burger King. That's what it was.
You don't even.
The sad part is,
They-
It's just
do that
crazy
shit for
you can
niggas
remember
that
'cause you
tell.
just be like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
the sad part is
That's
like,
for
do
niggas
y'all,
that
do y'all
tell.
care about like trying to save people before they get to that point?
No. I mean,
like-
yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
because when you think about it, like nobody really cares because like obviously they didn't give a fuck because they want to draw their attention. But you think like people be going through shit and people kind of shoot to the side, everybody for themselves. You never know, like with that. I'm not trying to be sympathetic to them niggas, but get to the end when you want to kill everybody and be suicidal, bro. Like what the fuck is going through your head, bro?
But
to
kill
get to
yourself.
that point. Like,
God forbid,
sheesh.
but
Hey, yeah.
but don't take. Why do you feel like you have to go to somewhere, take out
Innocent people.
innocent people that have nothing to do with your problems, nothing to do with whatever
None of
you're
that-
going
You gotta be a
through?
miserable, sad
You have to
motherfucker, bro.
be
It needs help to
miserable,
be to
but
that
it's just
point,
like,
bro.
okay, well,
But some people
go.
can't.
I understand. I understand, but go by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to take everyone. You don't have to take other people that have nothing to do with what you're going through.
And
Or
they're
that,
not-
or
they're
that
not going-
didn't contribute to
That's
you,
real.
whatever you going
Exactly.
through.
It's
like real
innocent
mental
people that
sickness.
have. They don't even know
But
who
they-
you are. They're at the mall. They're having
strangers.
fun.
Innocent bystanders.
Mm.
And that'd be the scary thing. I think a solution